Welcome. You have reached review time with Imperial. Today we'll be reviewing Long Shot starring Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. Let's get into it. Now this is a movie about Charlize Theron's character is the Secretary of State, and her life has pretty much been about all business, all work, no pleasure. And she's just been informed that the president, he's not going to go to try to run for a second term. He pretty much wants to just, he came from like TV show career. Now he want to tap into movies. So he informs her that, and so she's looking to get endorsed because she had already planned to run for president in 2024. So meanwhile, on the flip side, you have Seth Rogen's character, where he is a journalist who gives real stories, strong opinions, and exposes the injustice and criminal aspect that goes on out there. So it starts with him being he's an undercover journalist. He's trying to find out like how the hate groups, Nazi type group, is like what their beliefs are. So he's undercover. They find out that he's really not with them. He's a journalist and he's actually Jewish. So that they start the movie off with a funny aspect. And he was almost about to get a swastika tattoo, and that's when they barged in and found out he wasn't really who he said he was. So he jumped out the window and should have been broken up, but the car broke his fall, and he walked off. He got his story. So once he got to his editor informed him that they was being bought out by a billionaire. Now this billionaire guy has ties to the presidency, but you don't know that at the time. But he's a real prick, buys up small companies just so that he can push the propaganda narrative that he wants to push. So he wasn't liking that, so he pretty much quit. In the same sentence of quitting, he runs into his best friend from college, who runs some type of firm, and which is O'Shea, Ice Cube's son is O'Shea Jackson Jr., which is Ice Cube's son. His character is his best friend, so he says, we're going to take you out, we're going to have a ball, and plus I got a party that we could go to where Boyz II Men is performing at this party. And that's the party that the secretary is at. And that's on the trailer, you see that part where you see him meet her. She remembers him, his face looks familiar, but she can't pinpoint where she know him from. And the story is when she used to babysit for him, he was like 13, she was 16, and he always believed in her speeches, and she was running for like presidency of her school or something like that, and he was helping her with her speech and everything, and then he just hauled off and kissed her, and she really didn't reject him, but he caught a boner, and she told him it's okay. And her boyfriend came and that kind of messed it up, and that's the last time he seen her or whatever. So he introduces, but she signals for him to come meet her, and then that's when they start engaging. Then from there, so she eventually, when she wants to, they sat her down and for her to go over like her popularity and everything, and they think that she got to get some better writers. So when she found out he was a journalist, she looked up his material, and found out, like, you know, he's a little brash, but he's a good journalist. He's a good writer. So she wanted to bring him on. Her assistant wasn't really with it, so she rejected it. But she's, you know, she got to do what she's told. And the assistant has like a planner guy that does the scheduling. And so they bring him in and they reunite and they tell him the situation. And they basically tell him, like, you need to sign up, like, right now. So he like, well, how long do I got to decide? They're like, no, you got right now. And she's in this campaign to, like, save the earth. And he pretty much told her, like, listen, I don't want to be part of nothing if you're really not into it. If you're not into it, this is just some, like, fake whatever, I'm not trying to be a part of it. And really, she like, no, I'm really in. So she brought him in, and pretty much that's the plot of the whole story, is that him writing for her and then them building their relationship. And really, this is just, and all the other stuff you see throughout, like, the movie trailer, this is a love story. Two people on everybody. It's always out there. You always hear that saying that there is always somebody out there for everybody, and everybody needs love. And these are two people on two different sides of the spectrum that find each other and finds love in the process. And it's a love story, but it's comedic. It definitely has its funny moments inside of the story. It's definitely it's moments where that you're gonna laugh. I think it's a good story, good movie. Seth Rogen. If you watch Seth Rogen's films and you see him, Seth Rogen stays in his lane. Seth Rogen has the same character in all of his movies. Pineapple Express, Knocked Up, if you name it, that same character. All it is this same character with a different name. Charlize Theron, she's a phenomenal actress. She did real well. I liked her in this film. Nothing bad I can say. This is a good film. I laughed. It was a good date film. Like I said, it's really a love story, a comedic love story to me. Good date film to watch, you know, in a couple aspect. So out of my 4-star rating system, I would give this a 3 out of 4 stars. Good film, real decent. You'll enjoy yourself. Do a date night. Check it out. Like, subscribe, share the video. Come on, be a part of something great. Till next time.